Good evening and welcome back to Big Brother Plush. It is day 5 in the house and tempers have risen and lowered. A house spin on its head. It's only been the first week. Friends and enemies made real fast with a house truly divided. Let's check on our house guests, shall we? Right now, Mario and James were nominated for eviction, pleading their cases. They've been told by their side that they are not truly the target, but someone's word will have to go back. But first, a decision by Mittens must be made. I'm Phil Flyers, and this is Big Brother Plush. Oh, jeez, I'm just glad the veto fell into my hands. Like it was too close for comfort when Chuck started to win. But then Grumpy started picking up the slack, so I wasn't worried then. Then I got a little bit worried when Lydia took over at the last minute, but gladly, I got this bad boy. I know what I want to do with it, but first, I gotta talk with Poppy and see what she's thinking, because I don't want any of my people up on the block by the end of today.
Totally sucks for Poppy.
Tell me about it. It sucks.
Like, literally, how do we lose? It was only 4 against 3.
That don't even matter in these games. These games are strategic, fiscal, etc. It wouldn't have mattered, but what's done is done. So, do you know who's going up next to James? Because obviously she's going to save Mario.
I don't know. Maybe I can convince her to not use the veto?
You can try, but I don't see how that's going to help. She knows that even though she has a minority alliance, she still has influence over the game. It sucks how it has to go, but I say put up her closest friend. You put Grumpy up or you put Squid up.
You got a point there, but I like those two.
I get it, but it's a game. You have to think a couple moves ahead.
Hey guys, what's good? Nothing much. Chuck was suggesting I put up one of her closest allies, either Chuck or literally Squid.
Yeah, I feel like I'd feel a lot comfortable with one of those two next to me on the block. Unless you can convince her not to use it or take me off and give her a deal that she can't refuse. That's not a bad idea, but there's still a lot of time. We don't know what's going to happen. We still have potentially the votes, so we'll work from there. So, Poppy, no hard pressure, but try and work your magic.
I'll try.
I'd like to say that was some great performance out there, you two. Thank you, Ellie. Much obliged. I'm just glad that we got the power this week.
Yeah, like, did you see the James kid's face?
I know. They were so worried about me, and especially when Grumpy was king of the hill after he knocked out Chuck, when he was so cocky. That was just one of the best moments so far in this house. Yeah, I can't agree more. That was pretty fun. But now, if we do take Mario off, we have to make sure that none of us go up. You're right. I'll have a conversation with Poppy a little bit later. That's cool.
Yeah, but where's Mario? Oh, I think he was walking out of the confessional last time I seen him. I mean, walking in. Whew. I was nervous, because at one point, when Lydia had that veto, whew, it would have been all over if I'm there. Whew. Oh my.
I know. Just in the nick of time, too.
I just want to thank you guys so much. I appreciate you both and all of you. Oh, jeez. Oh, Mittens.
Yeah, what's good?
I don't think you should use the power veto.
Why not?
Well, I overheard a conversation in the backyard. If you use the veto and save me, Grump your squid goes up.
Oh my god. Then Mario, you need to get those 2 votes. You need to convince Lydia and Maddie to vote with us.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Anything else we should talk about?
Well, I think we should prepare for next week in case we're in power. Who do we want to target next week?
Sitting pretty. I don't have no complaints at all, but have to be careful who I'm gonna talk to. This is for you, Mom. I'm gonna win that money for you. I'm gonna buy you the best house and the best doctors they can buy. And I'm gonna care for you, and don't worry, we're gonna find that cure. I gotta win this. Meadow, what's wrong? It's nothing. It's just I have a whole lot to lose if I don't remain in this house. But it's just been too much. It's only been 5 days. It feels like forever. You know I need this money to potentially get the operation for my mother. You know that. I know, but I thought you were starting to have fun. Your mother wouldn't want you to feel this way. Yes, you should win money. That's fine. But if I win, you can have the prize. I don't care. You need to relax. It's okay. You just need to calm down, right? All right.
The Big Brother house can be really stressful to us. Even though it's been 5 days, it feels like we've been here for like forever. You form these tight bonds so quickly to try and stay in the house as long as you can. Then meeting Meadow, Lydia, and Maddie on night 1 was the best thing to happen to me. I'm just glad that I can count on 3 people in this game, people I can trust. Because it's not easy. I'm putting my trust in a group of strangers to try and win this big cash prize. And we're all human. We get emotional. I just hope that Meadow can be okay.
What does Puppy do? Puppy must make replacement if Veto's used. I don't know what I'll do. I'm glad I have this private room, though, or Poppy would have lost her mind. Jeez. Come in. Hey, Poppy. Oh, hey, Grumpy. What's up? Nothing much. I just want to know, in the case that Mittens used the power veto on Mario, would you consider not putting me up? Potentially. I just can't risk Mittens having all these allies. She's starting to cause trouble. I know, and I'm keeping an eye on her, so trust me, if you don't put me up, I suggest you put up Squid. Because Squid is her. I'm truly just someone that just picked the wrong side because it's just an experimental alliance. It's only week 1. And none of these alliances are truly set in stone. We all were just trying to protect each other and not be the first one voted out, right? You got a point there, even though I was the only one safe. Well, if you take that in consideration, you get rid of Squid, you get rid of Ellie. she really will go down the spiral. And you don't want her to go down into a spiral. That's when she goes into beast mode. And you've seen how it only takes one round in the game to turn the tides, right? You got a point. I'll keep it in mind.
Am I truly loyal to Mittens in that side? No, I'm looking out for myself. Yes, I may be looking like I'm loyal to them, but that's only because they kept me safe this week. If somehow the other side gets power again, then I'm hopping over. And because they're too busy fighting over each other, they won't even kind of notice until it's too late. So I'm just gonna ride it out and let these alliances take each other out. And from assessing the situation towards them, that's the person I'll take to the end if I somehow win the final round. Okay, keep this in mind. I have the votes to stay. So if you don't want to look like a target by being on the wrong side of the votes, you should just keep me. Okay, I'll think about it. Hey, James, I feel like you're a strong and fierce player, but I actually want to keep you. If I do this, you can't run to my other side and tell them this. Okay, I got you. I won't say a word. Thank you, because Mario's been getting on my nerves. All right, I get that. Well, see. Going into the veto meeting, I literally have only three options. I can take Mario off the block, I can take James off the block, or I can leave nominations the same. I've been going through this since I've won. I've talked to a few people, my side, the other side, see what's going on. I don't think I'm most likely going to pull down James, but who knows? I might pull a Houdini, might surprise y'all. Mario, he's my second boy in the alliance. I'm loyal to Grumpy, and to put his risk and Squid's risk of going up on the block in my alliance, they're higher on the pecking order if I want to go with to the finals with. I don't know what I'm going to do, but a decision has to be made. Hey everybody, it's time for the veto ceremony. Please don't go to the study, but let's head to the living room. This is the veto meeting. James and Mario were nominated for Eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. Give both nominees a chance to tell me why they think I should use the power of veto to save you. And James, you're up first. Well, congratulations, Mittens. You won that fair and square. I understand that you won't use the veto on me since we've been on rough terms since day one. So I respect your decision and do what's best for you. Thank you. All right, thank you, James. Mario, this is your chance to speak. Oh, well, I have to say is, congrats on winning the veto. Do what's best for you. If it's to save me, save me. If not, I understand. Thank you, gentlemen. What I appreciate is before this, you both came to talk to me, and I appreciate you for being good sports. I have kind of been weighing this decision all day, since really I just won this just like a few hours ago, and I have decided not to use the power of veto. I feel like there's so much at risk that I can't risk it, so this veto meeting is adjourned. Week one is almost coming to a close. I'm Phil Flyers, and we're back, but instead of on the main stage, we're behind the scenes. This is the inside the house, our camera crew, our microphones, the monitors to make sure that no one's cheating, etc. But it's been crazy. In this game of Big Brother, not everything was set in stone. We began this game with the nominations of literally James and Mario by Poppy in a neutral way to stay safe because of the two divided sides. In the end, Grumpy became our 7th veto player due to a wheel spin of a gamble of our first come serve voting twists. And as the 7 competed for their lives along with Poppy, Grumpy, James, and Mario, or Chuck and Mittens. It was a tough battle of cotton toss showdown where Mittens came on top, winning the golden power of Veto and refusing to use it. And with such little time, campaigning is more important than ever and trying to survive another week. But first, a plan is in the making, but if slight changes in doubt can really make a plan crumble. This veto meeting is adjourned. Well, I'm not surprised. Like, come on. She really was not going to risk her favorite two minions to go home over Mario, but it is what it is, and we'll get her out next time. All right, Ellie, you know that we gotta take Mittens out next week, right? Oh, 100%. I'm just doing this because she kept me safe. Like, she has a way with words. For real. I feel like the votes here are gonna go a very close vote where James stays, or James has a good chunk of the majority. All right, I was thinking that as well. All right, look, guy, I know we got off on the wrong foot, so I just want to apologize. Dude, what are you apologizing for? You've done nothing to me. It's your partner. Oh, talking about Mittens. Yeah, man, she's been telling unnecessary lies. Oh my god, this is just too early. Tell me, you telling me? Attention house guests, please come to the living room. Well, we'll talk about this later. House guest. Hey, Phil. Hey, Phil. What's good, Phil? Hey, Phil. Good to see you again, house guest. But sadly, this is our first week's vote in eviction. Poppy, as head of household, you are not eligible to vote. Neither are you, James and Mario, as the nominees. One at a time, the 11 of you will each cast a vote. Remember, 6 is the poison number tonight. But before you guys cast a vote, both nominees will get a chance to plead their case to tell you why they should stay. Mario, you're up first. Well, I like to shout out to my brother Luigi. Happy birthday, my dude. And shout out to my girlfriend. Hope you're doing well in the rest of the kingdom. I've also want to apologize. I've been a bit of a Goomba, but if you give me a chance, I can be a true power star. I'm a fierce, loyal player, and I'm willing to make new connections and relationships. But right now, I feel like this is our chance to get rid of a fierce social threat. James is clearly likable, and he just might sneak up and win this entire thing. Thank you. I just want to say these first couple of days has been a roller coaster for me, but I feel like if we really want a good fighting chance, I feel like this is a chance to take out one of Mittens' minions and try and even out the playing field before they make a power trip. So when you're voting in that diary room tonight, vote for what's best for your game. Do you really want to shake up the tide and make sure that it's in their favor, or do you want it in your own hands so next week it will be an even fight? Thank you. Chuck, how you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling good. Survived the first round, a bit nervous. Okay, who do you vote to evict? I vote to evict Mario. Thank you. Emmanuel, who do you vote to evict? Well, I vote to evict Mario. Thank you. B, who do you cast your vote to evict? Well, in a shock, I vote to evict James. Hey, Meadow, you're looking lovely. Thank you, Phil. Who do you vote to evict? I vote to evict Mario. Hi, who do you cast your vote to evict? Well, I vote to evict Mario. All right, Mittens, who do you cast your vote to evict? Well, it ain't a shocker, but I gladly vote to evict James. Squid, please cast your vote to evict. Well, it's been not really hard, but it's been tough. I vote to evict Mario. Maddie, who do you cast your vote to evict? Well, I sadly vote to evict James. Ellie, who do you cast your vote to evict? Oh, I sadly cast my vote to evict Mario. Hey Magnus, who do you cast your vote to evict? I vote to evict James. Lydia, last but not least, who do you vote to evict? Well, hon, I vote to evict Mario. You have received all the votes. It's time to reveal the news to the house guests. Let's guess. I have the results. Once I reveal the vote, the evicted house has to have a few seconds to pack your belongings and say their goodbyes and walk out the front door.
By a vote of 7-4.
Mario, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I just want to apologize for being a jerk and thank you for being one of the few people to come see me off.
No problem, man. Let's hang out and stay in touch. I'll be happy to visit you.
Of course. Anytime. Well, do me a favor. Win this.
Mario, what happened?
I honestly don't know. I had the votes, I thought, but I guess the joke was on me with 7-4.
Well, you heard it from him, folks. He was blindsided. So, had any favorite moments?
Well, I did. I had fun with my side of the house with Mittens, Grumpy, Squid, and Ellie, and a little bit of Matty here and there, and it was fun. Wish I was a bit nicer, but this game brings out the best of us when you're trying to win money.
I get that. Well, thank you for being with us, Mario.
I had fun. Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome. Now then, I hope you enjoyed our interview with Mr. Mario. If you'd like to see the full interview, please go to Plush CBS. Now then, Mario may be gone, but 13 remain. It's time to crown a new head of household. Free from the threat of eviction, they must nominate 2 players for eviction.
Who will become the new head of household, and who will they nominate for eviction? Find out next time on Big Brother.